Excellent. Well, this is why we have technical setup time.
10 minutes setup.
That was fun. Okay, so this is Krista from Black Frost Exotics. I don't know if anybody is even here yet. We are going to probably spend the first few minutes here trying to get some things set up. No idea how any of this works. This is our very first time doing it. We didn't get to watch the instructional thing on how to do any of this, so we are flying by the seat of our pants here. We have all of our lighting mostly set up, but we don't know what this video looks like. So we're going to try to test some things out and get that sorted. And then after that setup, we're going to kind of show some other things. I have a recent pickup that I would like to show. The only auction animals that we're going to have today are ball pythons, but we do have some other species that we are working towards producing that I would like to show just to share. And then also some of the projects, the ball python projects that we're working on as well. So yeah, we're going to start getting things set up and hopefully it goes smoothly.
You're already getting requests to see the paradox.
Oh, really?
Yes, everyone says everything sounds good.
Paradox is upstairs. Okay, looks and sounds good. Yeah, I guess we should grab the paradox. I don't know if he's in shed or not. I didn't check.
I will.
He's upstairs in the black rack on the bottom in the middle bin.
Okay, so lighting, audio, we'll start there.
So the connection is good. The connection says excellent, which is a great start because before every other one I was watching was kind of sketchy. And already this looks dimmer than what I was testing out, the light wise. So
do you wanna let me get the
yeah, go get him.
Okay.
He's a good test anyway.
Why don't you tell a little bit more about yourself, how long you've been doing it, why you got into
I
it?
don't remember that stuff. Nobody cares. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, that lighting is atrocious, actually. So, yeah, we might actually need more light here. Balance that out. Still atrocious. Cool. Oh, and I jinxed it. Now the connection just says good. All right. Oh, this isn't ideal. That's gonna be an issue this whole time.
I'll hold him while you get your lighting.
Yeah, this light is awful. Like, it's way too bright. It's like really bright.
Everywhere, right? Well, you took and that's turned this off, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was turned off, but it doesn't make a difference. That doesn't really help.
When we come down.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's not helping. So I think the extra lights are actually a problem. That's gonna be obviously too dark. Thank you. He is amazing. Any new hatchlings? Yes, actually, that's predominantly what we have. I'm just kind of trying to figure out the lighting at the moment. This isn't terrible, but it's like, but you really can't see.
It's a little washed out.
It's not just, no, it's not washed out. It's too dark.
It is dark. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me bring it up on the main. See, that's too bright, huh?
Yeah, just turn those lights off and turn the main light off and see what it does.
Okay.
Freaking phones.
I don't love that.
I hate all of this, to be honest. It sucks.
Lighting, not the.
Yeah, not the aspect. It's just this lighting. I don't know. Put a fill light on in the background. Yeah, that's actually what we're doing. It's just that this is like, you can clearly see he's so washed out. I wonder if I'm literally gonna have to just hold these guys. Okay, so what do you guys think? Obviously, this right here is terrible. He's all washed out, but like, was it better with the lights off with it being a lot darker?
Let's see.
Because I don't know how it looks for you guys. Like, it's too dark. It's better dark. Everybody says it's better dark.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so if you guys, could you maybe do lights off, flash on the phone? I don't know, actually. That's a good question.
I think.
Ooh, it does let me. Cool.
Okay, so we have two fills then. Let me come down on this.
Yeah, turn those off. Yeah, flash on the phone is too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so the darker is the better. Especially for these lighter snakes, like it's too dark or it's too light.
It's too late.
It's
Get back over here.
I'm trying to move around the thing here. And that's gonna create shadows.
This is when we built the 10 minutes of tech support in.
Yeah, because we kind of, I mean, there's not a whole lot of adjustment. That isn't bad. Yeah. Like, we can always get close and such, but man, I don't know how other people were getting, like, better, like, decent. Their animals didn't look washed out, but maybe if I'm actually just holding them up against me, maybe it's literally because it's straight down. So maybe like I don't know. Either way, he's getting antsy.
Okay. Do you want to try in front of the?
Yeah, we can try. Why not?
Okay. So let's start by. Thank you for your patience, everyone.
Yeah.
First stream, we're kicking off all the dust and such. We're gonna go ahead and.
I don't even have dust. This is brand new.
Yes, of course.
Hey. I wonder if I can switch the view on the camera so that I can actually see what the heck I'm doing. That'd be nice.
It would be.
All right, let's see if we can. Oh, you can. Sweet.
Go ahead, do that.
Oh, cool. Now you guys get to stare at me for a minute.
You're probably gonna want overhead, I think.
Well, yeah, I figured that, but I just have a feeling it's gonna work out better.
No, I agree. Okay, now let me get your main and fill going.
Cool. Yeah, it is gonna need more this way.
Of course.
The table was so nice.
Yeah. Yep. Work progress.
Figured out slowly but surely.
Bringing. Ow. Yep.
Close.
Yeah.
Better. Ish. Just angled down a little, actually. So it's more on the snake, not me.
And then this will just be a fill to kind of beat some of the shadows down.
Cool. Yeah, that actually doesn't work out too bad.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
The shadows are a bit funky, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Again, focus on the snakes, not me. All right.
Even with and without. Like even that looks good.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've got too many screens with this on it. It's weirded me out. We've got 3 right here. All right. Well then I think why is there water over here? And I swear every time I wear socks around this man, my floor gets wet. And my freaking socks get wet every time.
Just to help.
And not sure helping with what. Anyway, okay, so I think tech is good. Everything looks good. So I'm going to move on. The first thing that we're going to do is just I'm going to show the recent pickup. This is going to be a quick section. We are going to get to the auction very quickly. Don't worry. But yeah, so I'm going to go and show a recent pickup that I had. And this was just what, last week, wasn't it?
Yes.
She is currently trying to make soup out of herself. Great. Okay. She's never not bit me yet. We'll see if that changes today. And see, this is still stinking dark. But anyway. Go.
That's color.
Oh yeah, turn the. That's better. Okay. So this is mostly just a show and tell. So this is a neotropical bird snake. I am so excited to get her. I just got her last week. She is still in quarantine. But I got her from Chaz Ewing over at More Than Morelia. So if you're into colubrids, and especially the more uncommon colubrids, definitely go check him out. Go give him a follow. He has amazing animals. I also have a Gonyosoma from him that I'll also be bringing out. But yeah, awesome stuff. I'm literally not seeing any of these messages because it's not. There we go. Only 11 snakes? Yes, there will only be 11 snakes that are actually available for auction. We don't have a lot left, really. But yeah. So anyway, so anybody who is interested in colubrids, like I said, this is a more uncommon species, one that I'm very excited to work with. But yeah, go check out Chaz at More Than Morelia. He has some awesome animals. So I'm going to put her back and then sanitize.
And one more time, what is that?
A neotropical bird snake. Okay. And now she's upset. Why would you know? I can have to get in there. There you go. Yes. And now I get the one that actually doesn't like me all that much.
Thanks, Killa. They like the neotropical bird snake.
Thank you. She is going to get more impressive as she gets older, and that is what I'm most excited about. Yeah. How do I taste? Good? I don't think so. I probably taste like hand sanitizer. I'm not going to keep this girl out because she is in shed. But this is another animal that I got from Chaz. These guys aren't friendly at all, almost ever. But I love them to pieces. This girl's name's Laraith. I've had her for over a year now. Now this is a Gonyosoma oxycephalum. This is a red-tailed green rat snake. This is as far as I recall, this is originally a wild-caught female, but she is a long-term captive. I think she was in captivity for over a year whenever Chaz had her, and then I've had her for over a year now, and she's about 5 years old. She has bit me in the face before, so, fun times. But I love her. She's already bit me twice today. But yeah, these are incredible, beautiful animals, but they are sensitive. They are a little delicate, and they're very angry. If you are familiar with the Vietnamese blue beauties, exactly. But love them to pieces. Absolutely love them to pieces.
A lot of positive comments coming in. Thank you guys so much. I do have a question from Tazboys asking, how many snakes can they get for one shipping price?
It's going to depend. I will combine shipping for sure, but I am only going to charge whatever is charged to us, and MorphMarket does a really good job with shipping rates. So I will definitely combine shipping to make it as economical as I can. I'm sorry I'm not seeing these comments. Like, mine aren't
They're loving the tongue flicks, the slow tongue flicks. Oh, she doesn't like you right now, though.
She doesn't like my face.
Thanks for your question, Taz. Appreciate it.
Yeah, normally with my regular sales, I actually cover all of the shipping. I love it. I genuinely love this snake so much. You guys don't understand. See, she's actually being quite nice. It's my face that she doesn't like. She doesn't bite my hands as often as she tries to bite the rest of me. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, the shipping in my normal sales, I actually cover shipping. I just can't do that with auctions because you never know with an auction sometimes, especially if there's no reserve. If an animal only sells for a very low price, I might end up actually paying more for the shipping than what it costs to what it costs the buyer for the animal. So that's the only thing. So that's, but I keep my shipping prices as low as I possibly can. So I will definitely combine though. Okay, I'm gonna put her back because she's clearly unhappy. You see the tail wag?
Tail wag.
Yeah, it's not a happy tail wag. All right, I will quit harassing you and leave you to your peace. All right. Get in here, honey. Yeah, the only time you don't want to be left alone is when I'm trying to leave you alone. All right, there you go. That girl.
Today we'll only have ball pythons on auction, but in the meantime, Krista's going to go ahead and show you some of the other species that we're working with and some of the other excited projects that she's been working with. We're just taking our time. That way we can make sure we get the most out of the stream and kind of
Make sure
figure it out.
everybody's here and everything for the, I mean, I see the numbers are up pretty high already, but I just wanted to give everybody a chance to get here so that we can start.
So Chris is going to continue with the next species we have.
Oh, one wags during feeding time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Not all of them do it, but it is so funny to watch it when they get that excited. All right. Well, I'm going to take out the male. I'm going to take out female, or the male rather. Okay, come on.
Spicy noodle.
Very spicy noodle. On the opposite end of the spectrum, these are not spicy. So these are Chihuahua Mountain King snakes. Well, I have two of them actually. This is just a male. But this is one that I was very excited to start working with. I absolutely love the Arizonas and the Chihuahua Mountain Kings. All Mountain Kings, to be perfectly honest. They're amazing. And so I plan to work with these guys soon. I got this pair at Tinley this past fall from Apex Mountain King Snakes. They have incredible quality animals. And I was thrilled. Like every time I go to Tinley, I always make sure to stop there to make sure that I see what they have because they're just the quality of the animal is phenomenal. Like this video is not doing him any justice at all. His reds, you can barely even see them on the camera, but oh, he's in my necklace. But his reds are incredible. He's beautiful. He has a lot more black on him. The female actually has a lot more red. But I love them both for completely different reasons. And they're very, very friendly, to be honest. He is always having his head up, looking and checking it out, seeing what I'm doing whenever I'm down here. But I love these guys. Go. And I'm also getting the male of the granites because he's not skittish as much.
You've been asked if you keep any garters.
Yes, I do not have any to show at the moment, but yes, I do. Focusing on the Oregon red spotted.
Also asked about corns and Darian commented.
Oh. Hi, Darian. I do not have corn snakes. I love corn snakes. It's just that I'm expanding into a lot of different species, and I'm not quite as passionate about corns as I am with some other colubrids, so I'm trying to focus on them more. Like with kings, for example, this is a Mexican king snake, granite phase, and
Where did you
often
get
known
this
as
guy?
a Mex-Mex. I got this guy and the female in a pair on MorphMarket, but I cannot remember the name of the breeder. Unfortunately, I think it was Ruys, Ruys.
In the prior set, someone had a question. The prior set.
What was the
They're
question?
asking about Apex. Where, when, and how, and who. What
Oh,
was the name of the shop that you mentioned that sells the Mountain King's name?
oh, okay, yes, that was Apex Mountain Kings. Again, for some reason, the comment feed does not stay up to date on here. So like that's the only thing, like it just kind of fixes in place and then I don't actually see the feed go up. So I have to keep scrolling to see it.
I don't take notes because we can email during and after.
Yeah, some of the moderators and the people going through this. But yeah, he is also gorgeous. Again, his reds do not show up. They actually look brown on here, but they're very, very much not brown. Hi, sweetheart. Hello. He's adorable. I love him. Okay. I'm going to put him away and then we are going to move on to the ball pythons.
Some of the projects you're working.
Oh yeah, I guess I got to work. We'll do that after.
Okay.
Because I want to get into the actual auctions. That's what people are here for. Scroll to the bottom. That it is actually scrolled to the bottom, but it doesn't keep it doesn't keep up with it. It did this time, but it didn't the last time. All right, buddy. Go back. You're being a very, very good and cooperative boy. Thank you so much. All right, gotta let me go. Gotta let me go. There you go. Oh, man. Gotta fix that. That's terrible. All right. Now, I do not know if there is an order that these are like, these already have to go in. Do you accept credit card? Yes, we do. Yeah, we send an invoice. We usually invoice everything through Square. Let's see here. We are based out of central Pennsylvania, so in Houtsdale, tiny little town. But yeah, central PA, and we ship all over the country. Okay, so
Do you have something you click on that end where you can select?
yeah, ship to the UK. Unfortunately, not. I have no experience with international shipping, and I might get there at some point, but as of right now, it's just not something that I've expanded into. Okay, so let's go to, we click on auctions. Okay, so I think we do have to start in the order that they were listed, I think. Or if you view shop, well, maybe not. Well, in that case, I'm going to start with.
And then someone asked about Canada shipping.
See, that's still, even though it's Canada, it's still international shipping. And again, like, I don't know anything about it. I don't know how to do that. So I would want to get in touch with somebody who knows how to do that and how to start that process. Because it's like I said, it's just not something I'm familiar with. Okay, we're gonna start the auction, just see how this goes, and I'm gonna start with Aberranth, who is the pinstripe yellow belly possible Gene X male. Okay, and I don't have him. That was stupid. Okay, but I got him. He's right here, thankfully. I have somewhat of an order. Okay, here we go. Probably a complete pain. It's not so much of a pain as much as it's very expensive for the person buying the animal, and it's really unfortunate. But okay, so this is Aberrant. I give all the baby snakes names, but obviously anybody's more than welcome to change them. He is a pinstripe, yellow belly, possible gene X, very difficult gene to identify. If anyone wants to see the snakes instead of chat, hit more of the focus mode. I'm learning new things because I have no idea. Okay, so his mom was Stacy. If you go to my collection, you can actually see both the mom and dad. And Stacy is a supposedly lemon blast lace, but lace is very difficult to see in a lemon blast. At her age and with her very vibrant color, it is likely that she is lace, but I don't want to guarantee any of that until I get her tested. So I'm just saying there's always a possibility that any of her babies have lace, but so far I've not seen concrete evidence that they do. Live or frozen thawed, every single one of these babies will take frozen thawed. I always make sure that all of my babies will take frozen before I even list them or take them to a show. But he is beautiful. Oh, thank you, Taz boy. Thank you. He is a beautiful boy. He doesn't give me any trouble as far as feeding whatsoever. Oh, bad connection. Oh, now it's excellent. Never mind. I'm going to just stop acknowledging it because every time I do, it changes.
Taz boy 1.
That is awesome. Thank you so much. You have a new home. You have a new home. You're going to a new home. Hear that? Yeah. You better behave yourself. Yes. Thank you very much. Congratulations. I'm going to get you back in, and then
Before we go on next,
start with the next one.
question about any tips for transitioning babies to frozen thaw.
I have not really had an issue getting them to transition, but if you are having a problem, the best thing that you can do is absolutely make sure usually like with a temperature gun, that you are heating up the head of the rodent to 110 degrees. And also another thing is people tend to dangle from the tail, whether you're using forceps or anything like that, they tend to dangle from the tail. So you're kind of like doing this number, dangling from above, and that'll startle them a lot of times. So what you do is you can use your forceps to do it behind the neck or like behind the shoulders of the rodent. And then you kind of come at them more at an eye level like this. And that's more natural to them. So it doesn't feel like it's coming up from above. And that usually helps. But yeah, as someone already said, patience and consistency, you can't beat that. But obviously with babies, you can't let them go as long without food as you can with adults. But usually it doesn't take very long. So long as their heat and their humidity are good, like they're solid, you really don't have many issues with transitioning. At least not in my experience. But anybody, by the way, this goes for anybody in this chat, anybody ever has any issues with their snake not eating, their ball python specifically, please do not hesitate to reach out. I help people with that all the time. It is something that is a huge thing for me. I am very passionate about that. Ball pythons should not be going off food. There is always a reason. Okay, so let's move on to Hava, I think. Okay, so this is the next snake. This is Hava. And this was actually the very first, I'm going to start this auction here. You shop. There we go. Pastel Gene X, 50% het pied. I'm actually not sure if I added 50% het pied to all of these, but they all of the babies here, except for the last two, are 50% het pied. Not all that important, so I don't count too much of it. But anyway, so this is a female. I named her Hava. She is the first Gene X that I've ever produced. I really didn't know what to make of her whenever she hatched because she is an incredibly bright. It's clear she's pastel. That's plain. But I've produced a fair number of pastels over the years, and I was like, she looks nothing like a normal pastel. But she also didn't have any of the markers for lace, even though the mom's supposed to have lace. So after doing some digging, I'm like, it has to be Gene X. It's the only thing that makes sense. She's not a yellow belly. She's not lace. She's not anything else. Yeah, the alien heads are super cool. And like she is getting some of the speckles and some of the shading, but she was so clean when she hatched that she almost looked desert ghost. Like it was nuts. But what gets me more than anything is the blacks. So you see all of this in here. Like she has blushing and flaming down in here on the sides, yes, but all along her back, she only has 2 spots of blushing. And the one is right there. And the other one, I'm not even sure you could see it. It's very, very faint. The rest of this is just absolutely solid, like solid black. And it is so cool. The contrast on that is amazing. And I struggle with this because even the simplest combos, I'm just like, I just want to keep it. I want to see how it grows. I want to see what it looks like. So it's just so cool. Like I wish I still had Aaron, the one that sold at the expo, because oh my gosh, that thing was incredible. Oh, Taz, you're good. You're winning again. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is that Wicked Ways? Is that how you say that? Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I think it adds like 5 seconds.
What does Gene X do?
Oh, that's a complicated question, and I wish I had a better answer for you. You better not. This one has a sausage butt. I'm telling you right now. You look locked and loaded. Okay. So Gene X is one of those genes that kind of just came along. Wicked Ways. Congratulations and thank you so much. She is a great eater, by the way. Watch yourself because once she knows there's food coming, she's excited for it. So just letting you know. Yeah, I'm gonna put her away before she makes a mess. So as for let's see here. As for Gene X is one of those genes that kind of got tacked along with the male Taiji that we got. We didn't really know a whole lot about it. I knew that it was tied heavily to pied, but beyond that, I didn't know a whole lot about it. But after doing a lot of research, it's definitely a color enhancer, so it brightens things up quite a bit. And whenever it's in its single gene form, it reminds me of Harlequin because it has the way the pattern is. The pattern is a little bit melty, and like the alien heads have almost like a roller coastery pattern. I've not seen a whole lot of the pattern change except for the one that's coming up here a little bit. You'll see the definite pattern difference in that, but for the most part, it's a color enhancer, like you saw with that pastel. Most of the time, a pastel is definitely, even at this age, is still going to be way more brown and going to have a lot more of that shading along the dorsal line that you can tell is going to turn brown. She doesn't have that, and I wish it was easier to ID in other animals, but it's kind of one of those things where you can't really tell until the animal is starting to grow. And then you notice they're not losing their color, which again, I wish I had that other snake, which is her brother. He was just a lemon blast. And I questioned whether he was lace like his mom because he was, again, so clean and bright that he looked neon orange. And some of the people who are in this chat have actually seen him in person and they know what I'm talking about. He was nuts. It was absolutely insane. I was not surprised that he sold like that. He was so clean. And I have a feeling he was probably Gene X because, the whole thing with the lace, not being sure about lace. So same thing with her. I am not going to say, I haven't started the auction yet, but this girl is a GHI Lemon Blast, and she is also possible Yellow Belly and also possible Gene X. So, I mean, all of these are technically possible lace. I'm kind of ruling it out just because I don't want to say that without testing mom first. But anyway, this girl is super, super bright. Like this camera is actually, it's stripping her of some of the peachier tones that she has. Yeah, she looks pretty decent. Like, it's not dulling out her color, so I'm happy about that, but the tone isn't quite right. She's a little warmer in tone than what this is showing, but like she's very, very clean. I'm going to actually start this and because I'm going to just keep freaking talking. I'm good at that. So yeah, I hear you over there. All right. So yes, so GHI, Lemon Belasso, Pastel, Pinstripe, GHI. I don't have enough room. No, trust me, I completely understand where you are coming from. I'm sitting up there. I have a tree monitor upstairs, and I'm about preparing to get another one because that's something that I also plan to work with and breed soon. And I'm just like, where am I going to put this enclosure? But yes. So this girl is, I don't remember her name. That's terrible. I'm not solid on these babies yet. I know everybody else, but not the babies, not these younger babies. But yeah, she is gorgeous. I absolutely love what the GHI does because it just, you don't have quite as many of the clean lines. Like, you have it right along the spine there, but then along these edges, it really fades it out and blurs everything together. And it's just really cool. And just her color is so well preserved. Like, I'm genuinely surprised at just how much color she's retaining. Very similar to her brother. She's just not as clean because she has the GHI. But she's just so cool. Wait on getting a here. Super. Is that a super dwarf? Or a super dwarf. Yeah, that's what I thought. I want too many things. I want way too many things because I've thought of that myself. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, Wicked Ways. Wicked Ways. Thank you so much. You're just too beautiful. You know that? You're just too beautiful. Thank you so much, Wicked Ways. That is amazing. I appreciate you. Also, same as the other one. Phenomenal eater. You're not. Well, I don't have a problem with any of these. If any of them are a troubled eater, I don't offer them for sale until they're solid. So, but just letting you know. There we go. Yeah, no, I get that. I have the problem where somebody needs to tell me no because I'm just like, oh, what about this species? Oh, what about that one? Oh, what about this one? Especially when it comes to colubrids, because I love these guys to pieces and I will always work with them. But I really love colubrids. Okay. So these guys are all done.
Phyllis says they want to go into debt over a Boland's.
Oh my gosh. Don't ask me because I will tell you the wrong thing. I will just say, yeah, do it. It's worth it. Go sell your car.
For Boland's.
Bowling's pythons are incredible, like absolutely. But then I'm also the person who wants to spend $5,500 on a Boiga Dendrophylla divergens because they are absolutely stunning. I don't know if anybody's familiar with those, but yeah, we're at 60%, but that's a good idea. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is going to be the next one here. And this lighting doesn't do you any favors, does it? No, that's unfortunate. So this is actually a banana pewter female. And Lilane is her name. See, I remember most of these. Yeah, you can't leave. You can't afford to leave. that was an incredible deal for that snake, to be honest. But hey, I'm glad that she's going to somebody who's excited for her, because she is stunning. I love that snake. So this girl, I'm disappointed with the lighting on this, because you can't see any of it, but she's peachy, entirely peachy, 100%. And I've noticed that with these banana pewters, they tend to hold on to that peachy coloring for a really long time. Her mom is a banana cinnamon, just straight up banana cinnamon, and she practically glows. She is so yellow. She has held on to her yellows so much. She is so incredibly vibrant. So yeah, I wish you could see better her color, but there's not a whole lot I can do. I mean, sometimes if I get super close, no, it really doesn't. I'd have to get better photos of her. Oh, that was pretty seamless. Okay, so I'm going to start this. Definitely don't want any more pewters. I don't personally like cinnamon and pastel together. So the pewter or the black pewter, but I have to make an exception for the bananas. I mean, I prefer them when they have a little bit more going on, personally, but I've seen, okay, I'm going to start this now. But I have produced a few of these now, and I have been very impressed with how they age. I think that's the big thing. Is these guys really, the banana helps so much, because with a regular pewter, they start out looking super cool. They're almost completely black and white. They look xanthic. They're so nice, but they don't age well, and then they really strongly brown out. But I don't see that with the bananas. Obviously, they're not going to brown out like that, but they get more yellow with age. So the yellow really comes out. They get a little bit more contrast. And they never seem to lose all of that peachiness. Like, that peachiness doesn't turn brown. It doesn't turn cinnamon, pewter, and 2 pewter pied sandblast. Ooh, okay, yeah. So you have it then. Taboo back at the auction. Hello, Garden State. That's a name that is familiar to me. Okay. So what are you? Hey. So this girl, this is one of the younger snakes. This is from the banana cinnamon to Pictus, which was unexpected. Oh yeah, that's the other fun part, is that we had some
Rogue
breeders this year. I have no idea what happened, but every single female that I paired this year ended up laying from a male that I did not plan. Don't ask me how it happened. I don't know, but we did figure it out. But it was like, who is the dad? Wicked Ways, you are, oh my gosh. Your rack system is going to be full of Black Frost exotics. And I have nothing. I'm not going to complain about that. That's awesome. Hey, you guys won't be lonely. You guys will know each other. Yeah, you are just on the move, aren't you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And congratulations, seriously. All right. Ready to go back in? Yeah.
Make sure, tell them that they need to send up your pictures as they color up and stuff.
Okay. So we're gonna move on to you. Because I'm a bad person.
For those of you just joining us, this is our first stream live auction ever. So thank you for being part of this inauguration flight, if you will.
He's trying to use words.
I'm trying to make it sound, good, but I'm failing. Just a man behind the camera. So thank you for joining us. We're really excited to have you, and we're excited to share our amazing animals. Chris has worked very, very hard for years on these.
Yeah, it's only been a few years. Thank you for all of that.
I will briefly.
Yeah. Okay. There.
Hi, I'm the help.
Yeah, he's actually more comfortable in front of a camera than I am, but Got to suck it up when you got a business, I suppose.
Oh, thank you. Inaugural. Someone helped me.
There you go. There. I was just going to let him keep floundering. That's my entertainment.
Inaugural. Thank you.
That's all.
I'm getting so much love right now.
Well, you need it. You need Okay. So the next snake that I have is this girl here. She is actually in shed. All of these dark snakes, unfortunately, have just started going into shed, and they're pretty dull at the moment. Slightly pink bellies. So that's unfortunate, but either way, they are still beautiful. So wish you shipped to Canada. I wish I knew how. It is something that I'll be eventually branching into. It's just that I usually sell out of my animals pretty quickly. So like it hasn't been something that I've looked into, but I'm going to once I start producing more. I try to keep my production at a lower level because I'm never in a super big hurry to sell to anybody. Like if an animal doesn't sell, it is going to stay here, and that's just, it is what it is. So I only produce as many as I know that I can handle and to keep if necessary. And so that just ends. I'm fortunate enough that I do end up selling out. So I've never had to really contemplate the international shipping all that much, but it is something that I'm going to look into, especially whenever I start producing some of these more uncommon colubrid species. So this girl, I am really bad at remembering these names, really bad, but she is gorgeous. The mother of this clutch is Cedra. So she is a Mojave Red Jean trick. And she is gorgeous. She is a huge female. She is absolutely stunning. You can also see her in my collection. You can actually see all of the parents of these guys in my collection on MorphMarket, and they're just gorgeous. I love these animals so much. I love Trick, and I love Yellow Belly mixed with Mojave, and that's what she is. So she's a Mojave Yellow Belly. Hello. Hi. She's got slightly silver eyes, as a lot of Mojave combos do. The light's washing them out a little bit too much. But okay, we're gonna start. You get over 50 snakes and you'll stop naming them? We got over 120. They all got names. Every single one. It's just that I don't know what is wrong with me this year, but the babies, yeah, it's the babies, like the names, they're all named. I'm usually better at remembering the names, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm on camera. My brain's malfunctioning.
That's awesome. The Harry Potter characters. Someone says there was a named after Harry Potter characters.
Well, that works. Well, that's what I've started to do. Is I've started to do themes, and the theme with these guys. These are all characters from a book series. Don't ask me what the book series is called either, because I can't remember. A Song of Chaos? Songs of Chaos or something? It's about dragons. I
have 3 actual human kids, and I can barely even remember their names. So it's 97 snakes.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Okay, I'm going to start the auction on this girl. So yes, Mojave Yellow Belly. She is also possible Gene X, which would be a little bit tough in this combo, but she doesn't look strictly like a Mojave Yellow Belly. Like you can clearly see the Yellow Belly influence in the Mojave pattern. And when she first hatched, I thought, oh, maybe there's Trick in there, but I don't think there is, because the pattern would be way more disrupted than this. So there's definitely possibility of Gene X in there, but not enough for me to guarantee it. So, but it is very, very pretty. Hello, can you let go my pinky?
Thank you so much for the bids.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Landon. Thank you so much. You see that? You gonna put on a show? No? We're just being very, very tolerant here. No, some babies can be a little defensive. She's not really. Her brother, on the other hand, I'll let you guys see that whenever he comes.
Landon loves mom, she says.
Oh, yes. Honestly, a lot of those Bell combo genes, I love them. Like, you are so curious about my hat. So curious. What, do you want to see the snake on my hat? See the snake? Yeah. But yeah, she's beautiful. I love the pixelation. Like, that's my favorite thing is pixelation in any of these patterns. Yes. Yeah, the contrast is also really cool.
15 seconds.
All right. 14, 13, 12. We're not going to count on the whole thing. No. Look at you getting all this love. Look at you. All right.
There we go. Congratulations.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Landon. You going to go to a new home? You going to go to a new home?
Great, congrats. Yep.
Yes, thank you so much. There you go. Also, by the way, for anybody who has bought a snake, anybody who will, there will always be lifetime support with these animals. So if you ever have any issues, and I mean, I say this to anybody, whether you buy a snake from me or not, any issues ever, always come to me. It's never a bother. I love talking snakes and I love helping people with issues. So, all right, honey. We'll go over here. I remember your name. Okay. So this next one, I actually remember the name of this one, is a female pastel GHI. And I was thinking that there was something else in her because she is incredibly high contrast. She's also unfortunately going into shed, so she's a little duller than she should be. Her belly's getting a little bit pink there. But she is very, very vibrant, very high contrast. She's a gorgeous animal. So it's unfortunate that she's in shed, but because I can't say for certain, like, she doesn't quite look like she has yellow belly. She doesn't quite look like she has Gene X. Not a whole lot of other options there. And also 50% head pied. Oh, I don't know if I put it on there or not. The sister to that male on hold for me.
When did you get?
Yeah, which one is that? Let's see here. Oh, I did. I actually put it on. Look at me knowing what I'm doing for once.
Rayanne.
Oh, sorry, I didn't recognize your name. The sister. Yes, that is the sister. Which is a GHI Mojave yellow. You're testing me now. But yes, that is the sibling. I know what you're talking about now. Okay, so we're gonna start the auction on this girl. She's gorgeous. I was watching her hatch. I was so stinking excited. I have so many photos that are just close-ups, like nice macro photos of just all of this pattern. Because, like, seeing all of those little black tips on the scales, it just looks like somebody sprinkled dirt on there. And it's so, I love pixelation. I love it so much. It's just my favorite thing, ball pythons. And oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. So I'm going to start this with her. Okay.
She's like, where am I? Pick the right one.
There we go. Confirm. Start. There we go. All right. And she is, yeah, she's the Stacy's baby. So she's Stacy and Taiji. So her mom is the Lemon Blast Lace. And then Taiji is the GHI special yellow belly Gene X het pied. So there we go. Oh, those markings are so cool.
It's crazy because the X, they look like X's. Like
They kind of do, actually. I didn't really notice that before.
Guard has a question about ball pythons. Go ahead, Guard.
Yeah, go ahead. Feel free. I love how the phone just decides what color this is going to be.
Yeah.
It's like when it goes to that slightly orange or more gold yellow, that's the one that's most accurate, but it's just like, no, I'm going to make it look like a lemon instead because reasons.
How long is too long for them to go without pooping?
I think that depends on a lot of different things, to be honest. How long, if you're having a problem, how long has it been and when was the last time they fed? Oh, look at that contrast. You are so pretty.
The more in depth they can contact.
That extra you mentioned in her couldn't be special. No, there would be a lot more. It would be pretty obvious if special was in there because you see how all of this white edging comes up here. If she had special, this would be extending all up around the alien heads and it would be a lot brighter and a lot more noticeable. I wish she had special in her because man, that is such an incredible combo. Like I love that so much. She's gone 7 weeks. How big is the snake? Like roughly? Okay. Not this time. You get to stay with me a little bit longer. That's
She's
okay.
so cool.
That's okay.
She's so cool. She can stay as long as she wants.
Yes, she can. Honestly, any of them can.
And Body 13 of the one said, "Oh man, that was hard." You should remind them that there'll be another round at the end.
Yeah, now anybody who goes unsold, we will do another round at the end of this. But after that, like everybody's gonna be available for sale. And we do work with people as far as payment as well, for regular sales. Okay, so.
George says, "I know it's been a while. I got her 7 weeks ago. And I guess every Monday they've been meeting for 7 weeks."
Okay.
And she oh, Taz Boy says it didn't pop up on my end.
What?
It didn't pop up on my.
What didn't pop up, Taz?
And Wadham, thank you for your comment. Yeah, Gar, just look around to verify. Look everywhere. Look, it sounds more likely that there might be a misplaced droppings. What do you call it? What do you call the droppings? Just look.
It's just
Excrete or what do they call it?
just poop. You're thinking urates.
Yeah, like
but-
urates and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would really look around because sometimes they can hide it. But again, especially if it's a small snake, the smaller the snake, the more I might be concerned about that. But if
Those
it's
poops happen.
yeah, well, hey, not wrong. But the older the animal, the less I would be concerned. But I would make sure that your humidity is staying consistent because sometimes the dehydration can cause them to hold onto it and they can get impacted. So that is mostly what I would be looking out for.
So I'm seeing in the chat, a few of you guys were not seeing the auction pop up for this girl. We will run the auction again later towards the end. So if you do end up having to refresh your browser, that's okay. There'll be another opportunity to nab her up and find a good home for her.
Yep, exactly what he said. Anybody who goes unsold, we will do another round. And is that the only one so far?
Yeah.
That was the only one? Okay.
But there was like literally a technical glitch, so.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, we will definitely go around, so no issues. I mean, Supercross starts in 2 minutes, but that's okay. We love you guys. We'll be here. Okay, so this is the next one that I'm going to put up. This is the brother to the Mojave Yellow Belly. And this one, he is absolutely amazing. If I didn't already have his mother, and the fact that he's a male makes me want to keep him. I love him so much. He is gorgeous. He is my favorite out of all of these babies this year, I think. And I just love him. So he is a Mojave Red Jean Trick Paws Yellow Belly. I think I put possible Yellow Belly on there. I'm not 100% on the Yellow Belly, but oh my gosh. He is also going into shed because of course he is. But oh my gosh, I love this pattern. See, it did the thing again where it wasn't updating the chat.
Yeah, that's why I went in and intervened about the redoing the auction.
Okay. Okay, there we go. It says no bids under the shop.
Yeah, because no one bid on one.
Oh, no one bid on the, okay, that one.
And
Okay.
because some people want to jump. So maybe after you list it, you can list it there. If you guys.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I'm going to. Ooh, that
Oh,
sounds
that's
like a nice
awesome.
one, Seth. Nice. I'm just saying they list everything that happens. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start this with him. View shop. Okay, no, I do have him listed as Yellow Lily. Forgot about that. Yeah, because he's brighter and has more of that dorsal coloration than his mom.
That's the.
His name is Osric. Okay, so the auction is up now. It is live. So if anybody is not seeing it, please tell me. Do you ship to England? Unfortunately, I don't do any international shipping right now. It's something I will be looking into in the future, but for right now, I haven't figured out quite how all of that works yet. You are not wrong. Puzzles are awesome. Okay, so you do see the auction. That is awesome. Good. I'm glad that's working. So this guy is absolutely gorgeous. I love all of his patterns. So he is Mojave, Trick, Yellow Belly, Red Gene, possible Gene X. I won't say, and I won't say yes or no. Like his pattern does differ quite a bit from his mom, but I think that's the Yellow Belly influence more than anything else. He's definitely way brighter. I think he's going to stay a lot brighter than his mom is. His mom is a very dark snake, but he is gorgeous. And if I didn't already have his mom, I would definitely keep him. But I want to keep way too many of my own snakes. It's a problem. It really is. But yeah, he's very pretty. I love him. Now, I will say he's being very well behaved right now, but he has an attitude. Yeah. You are being a delight at the moment. Yeah. Deceptively so. But he's not terrible, and he's actually way better than he was whenever he was a hatchling, but he loves his food immensely. But he can be a little feisty sometimes. He tends to settle down once he's in your hand, but he just straight out of the egg. Oh, Wicked Ways. Yes. Thank you for that bid. You are going to be in some good company. My goodness gracious. Thank you so much, Wicked Ways. See, look at that pattern. Look at that on the neck. Just how that's all so broken up. I just love this so much. Trick does so many amazing things. It's awesome. I love it. Okay, we're gonna get you put away, baby.
It looks like a chicken wing on the side.
Okay. Now we are moving on to this girl who, I swear you guys try to find ways, always the light snakes who love to just like roll and poop, I swear.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Good grief. It's still doing the thing. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be the next one that comes up, and I'm not going to lie, I don't really want to let this one go. So they act sweet. Are they handled often? I try to handle them as often as I can. Like I do have 120 snakes, but the babies especially, I try, especially the ones that are a little feisty. I especially try to give them a little bit more time. It's a bit of a running joke because the last time one of the last times I shipped out a snake, he was just all over me, like all over my head, just hanging out because he didn't want to sit still. And it was very cute. And I was just like, I was taking a photo. And I was like, yeah, people always ask me why my snakes are so friendly. And I can't imagine why. It's because we just like to hang out with them. So this is a female, and her name is Winid. And she is a banana pewter calico yellow belly. Banana pewter calico yellow belly. I think that's it.
I'm trying to dial this down because there's so much pattern.
Yeah,
On
there's
this
a
girl.
lot on her that you can't see. It's not one to focus. And this girl is actually, I feel like that's making it worse.
Yeah, back it up a bit.
Yeah, but like that lighting, I think, is making that worse because you can't see her as well. The color is better, but it's washing her out.
I was.
Yeah, see, you can see more pattern that
Yeah, I
way.
think so. She's insane. It's just really hard to. It's not picking up well on the camera. But
Yeah, no, it is. She's hard to photograph as well. Like I've tried really hard, but it's tough. How old is she? She was hatched in, was it October? It's listed, it's on her listing. I'm good at remembering this stuff until somebody asks me directly and I'm on a camera and I can't remember anything. I'll be lucky if I remember my own name. Okay, so let me look here.
it's hard to. I feel bad because she's a stunning animal. But like you said, it'd be great to keep her. And then also, whenever you can see her in person, she'll
Yeah.
perform well whenever people can see her in person. So.
Yeah, I produced one that was very similar to this actually last year, and well, the season before last. And I had him for longer than I've had her, and their color changes into this, like right now. You could,
They're saying that one might be good with the black background.
yeah, well, this one maybe, but I have a feeling she would just be washed out completely. I'm gonna start the auction on this, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this one has a higher starting bid because again, I have no issue keeping this animal because I might just eventually replace mom with this girl.
She's amazing.
I was very upset whenever my last one that I produced was a male. But this, because mom is just banana cinnamon.
That's a really
but
good pattern show right there.
Yeah, but this girl is pastel banana cinnamon calico yellow belly. And she is absolutely gorgeous. She's like, she just has that shattered pattern up along and all the way down, which is partially due to the calico, but also yellow belly helps that out a lot. And I will be very curious to see what her color does as she gets older, because I know the last one I produced did not have yellow belly. And his pattern was a lot more uniform and a lot softer, but he had this beautiful tan coloration that it was just so buttery and so smooth, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I love the way that they age. If you do, please let me know if you replace them. I will let you know, but I actually have somebody else in line ahead of you who is obsessed with that female that I do have to give them first right of refusal if I do sell her, because she is it's actually harder for me to sell adults than it is babies because I love these animals so much. I get very attached to them, even just the simple basic ones. And so it gets tough, but it's part of the business, unfortunately. But yeah, so this girl, like I said, I will not be upset if this girl stays with me. But she is incredible. I love that pattern. Go. We got 10 seconds left. Go. There we go. Okay.
Ooh.
I might not bring her back. Just letting you know.
I was holding my breath. I was like, oh my God.
I know.
That's so funny whenever you're like all of them though, like you fall back in love with them whenever you're just like getting a chance to.
I fall back in love with them every single time I open their bin. Like that's the biggest problem. Okay, so here is the next one. Oh man, this camera does not like his color. Oh, that's a little better. A little better. So this one is a good example of GeneX, of what it does in terms of pattern versus color. So this is a crystal Gene X. So a Mojave Special. He's got those really nice, really pale blue eyes. And he does not want to show them off at all. What are you doing? Being a brat. His name is Ash. There you go. There you go. There's a pretty boy. And so you see all of this pattern disruption. So a lot of times with the crystals, they kind of just look like a bit like a Mojave in pattern, but their coloration is this color. It's like a nice tan. It's very pretty. It's very peachy. And then he's more tan, which I do attribute, I think, to the Gene X, but they're usually a little bit peachier. And then as they get older, they get vibrant. Like this tends to turn a beautiful, beautiful, vibrant yellow that is very similar to a super well represented albino. But obviously it's nice because you don't have the red eyes. I personally don't like the red eyes on albinos. But then another thing too that we've noticed is that with crystals is you're not going to see it on this one because he's too young, but you will start seeing a gray, like a chrome silvery gray that comes up the sides here as they age. And it looks so cool. We saw one. I'm actually going to start the auction on this, guys. I'm really bad at talking. Talking too much, I should say. And this one also has a higher reserve for good reason. I don't plan to keep him necessarily, but he's had a lot of interest. So we actually came across an adult crystal at a show, I think last year sometime. We still regret not picking that snake up the first time that we passed. It was the Hamburg.
It was.
Hamburg is today. We were going to be vending a show today, actually, but I am sick. I sound way better than I thought I would, thankfully, but I'm actually quite sick. So that's why we decided to do the live, which was a little bit last minute. I only scheduled it yesterday. But
Hamburg adult crystal turning purple.
yeah, that crystal that we saw at Hamburg, which was my original point, the top of the part of that snake, just like this, was a beautiful, vibrant yellow. And then the whole bottom half of that snake was like a silver purple. It was the coolest thing. And I was like, it's just a crystal. We don't need it.
Our brains were so
Now here we are.
confused. We were just so confused. We're
Yeah.
like, what are we looking at? And walked away.
Yeah, they were just like, oh, well, if it's still there when we come back. It wasn't.
gone.
Imagine
It's
that.
over.
And it was an
Yeah.
adult female. It was, oh my gosh, to
Right.
this day. But yeah, I love crystals. I really fell in love with crystals after the very first one that I produced a few years ago. And I didn't get, this was not a combo. Well, I guess it could have actually. We didn't get any GHI combos with this, did we? No, we didn't. See, I usually work with GHI bells because that is a combo that I have learned to love a lot. And so I will be producing more of those this year, but these crystals just by themselves and this stripe.
What morph makes crystal?
That is a mix of Mojave and Special.
Chutchkey is what?
Chutchkey, thank you so much. You will, if you win this, you will not be disappointed.
Please send us photos.
Yes, absolutely. Please send us photos if you win. Oh, thank you so much and congratulations. Look
This
at,
snake is going to age so well and color up for you even more and more.
yes, I will actually be very anxious to see how this baby grows up. Like it has that completely unbroken, beautiful dorsal stripe from head to tail, completely unbroken, which is also a Gene X influence, by the way, which I learned from Kayla Duff. So thank you to Kayla because I didn't know what I was doing when it comes to Gene X, but she educated me, thankfully. But this is,
Chutchkey, please send us photos of this girl as she girl as she grows up.
no, this is a boy. This is a
This
boy.
boy as he grows up because we're very interested to see it, gray, purple, silver.
Yeah. So yeah, if you think about it, please keep us updated on how this goes, on how this boy grows up for you, because I love watching them change. It's a beautiful change, beautiful transition. All right, so we're gonna go over here, get you back.
Dang. That was my wife that brought that. She was like, do I, then I saw her name. It's Danny H. wife's bought that. Okay. Did Danny bought one as well, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, if they figure it out, we'll ship them together, save them some money.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And this next one, this.
Oh, no, Danny did mine. I just see Danny active.
Okay, so these last two here are, so there are only two left of the new snakes. We will go back and reintroduce the ones that did not sell yet. But these last two are two older snakes, which you can see. This is also a crystal. So this is a female, and her name is Holly. She is a beautiful girl, and you can see already that she is a different color than that boy. So her color has started to change, and she's getting more, it's almost a bit of a glowy yellow to her. This is not tan. And even though the camera wants you to think it's almost a slightly greenish, gross color, which I really don't appreciate. The cameras do not do well with orange. I mean, she's not orange, but like that warmer color.
Like
Yeah, it's very sandy. It's a very nice sandy color, but it's brighter.
Yeah.
And she has started to get some of that gray a little bit along the sides here. And it's going to come in a little bit more as she gets older, but up under here, it really does not show up on here. A little bit. That's a shadow, but that shadow is actually pretty accurate for how that looks. So she is, like I said, she is an older animal. She is not from these clutches. She's from the previous season. But this, yeah, Rayanne's seen all these snakes in person. So she knows. But yeah, this girl is absolutely beautiful. I'm a little surprised I still have her, to be perfectly honest, because she's stunning. She is absolutely stunning. She's a phenomenal eater, doesn't give me any trouble in that regard. She's very friendly as well. How old? She is not, she's a year old. Yeah, she's a year old. I have all of their hatch dates listed on their listings. So I'm going to actually start the auction here. Start that now. So yeah, she is a 2024 baby, but she's wasn't hatched. She was hatched in, I think, summer.
Yeah.
So she's about a year and a half.
In August, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's listed on her ad. I'm really bad at remembering dates, but we have all of those records of everything. Also, fun fact, I forgot to mention this for anybody who might be interested. If you go to YouTube and find us, we are Black Frost Exotics on YouTube. July 3rd, 2024. Thank you. So if you go to our YouTube and you follow us on YouTube, we actually do live stream the babies as they hatch. We let all of the babies hatch naturally, unless we're starting to see a little bit of an issue. She will eat either live or frozen thawed without any trouble at all. She's a great eater. She adores food. Trust me, they all kind of do. So yes, frozen thawed or live, no trouble. Thank you, Barris. Thank you so much for that bid. Could you get in all that love? Could you get in? But yes, as I was saying, we do, we live stream the hatches. So we let them hatch naturally, again, unless somebody's really lagging behind or we suspect there might be a problem, then we'll cut the eggs. But otherwise, we let them pip naturally, and we wait until day 55, and then we have a live camera on them that goes 24/7. So you can watch them pip and then also watch them hatch in real time. And we keep the camera on them until they have their first shed, and then they're separated. It's something that I originally just did for myself because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching the process, but then after that, I just started doing it publicly so people could enjoy it. There we go.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Barris. Congrats. She will be an awesome animal for you. And same thing, let her update us as she grows, because she is going to probably continue to change in color, and she's going to get brighter. These yellows are going to get brighter.
And you had a question about this versus the last one, what the difference was? This was the last one, right?
No,
Oh, what was the last one?
the crystal.
This one, right?
Yeah.
So you had a question about the difference between these two.
Who did?
Someone asked. They're late to the show. They're like, hey, can you update me?
Oh,
on
yes,
the
yes,
difference
yes, yes.
between these? So compare and contrast.
So, okay. It's a little tough to see because the camera does not pick up differences in color as well as I would like it to. But it's predominantly, so you see a pattern difference. This girl over here, she looks more like your traditional Mojave, except in color. She's definitely a different color, much brighter. And this boy here who is the same thing, except he also has Gene X. You see how his pattern is a lot more disrupted. It is.
He has a dorsal.
Yes, and he also has a completely 100% solid, unbroken dorsal stripe. And you're a delight. I love you so much.
He's like, hey, so I have a new dad or mom. Where are they at? Are we gonna get them?
I am not controlling this in the slightest. She's just doing her thing. You got any games on your That's exactly it. I love you guys so much, Jesus.
Thank you for the
Okay.
late join there, Susie. But to answer your question, it's mostly just Genex doing some incredible work with
Yes.
Crystal.
That is literally the only difference. The color is slightly different, and I've noticed with this, it's tough to see here, but along that dorsal, you see that it's edged in this almost purplish gray, those little dots there. So that's also cool, which you don't see at all in her at all, but she also doesn't have a dorsal stripe. So, okay, here we go. And then we have one more, and Rayanne will know where I'm coming from. His name is Buren, and I really don't know if I want to bring him out.
This is why she's getting assist handed.
Rayanne will understand because she's seen him in person, and I brought him to so many shows, and he always gets overlooked. Nobody ever wants him, and I have no idea why. Because this is a snake I am absolutely obsessed with. Absolutely obsessed. He is just a pastel banana. That's it. That's all he is. He is a female maker, so because his mom is a banana. That's wrong. He's not a female maker. I think this was Saber's baby. No, that was the last one was a female maker. Anyway, not a female maker. So this would be a male maker. The color is not even remotely accurate on this phone. He is a much warmer color, but he is every bit this bright and vibrant, if not more so. He is absolutely stunning. I love him, but more than just his color, this boy needs to go to a home that really wants a really, really, really solid pet, because his favorite thing in the world is to periscope. Every time, if I take him out of at the shows and he lifts everything we do, every single thing we do, I take a lid off of something, I open up an enclosure, his head goes like this immediately, and he's looking up all over the place. He is very curious. He is not shy. He is a phenomenal eater, but he just loves to hang out. We ain't betting he needs his mama. That's the thing. That's what sucks, is that he really deserves to go to a pet home. I mean, I love my snakes. I love every single one of my snakes. I have normals. I have animals worth thousands. I love every single one of these guys. Like, I absolutely love my animals. And that's kind of why he's still for sale, because even though he's beautiful and he has a great personality, he deserves to be in a home with somebody who's really going to appreciate the kind of pet that he can be. And he's just, again, like, this color is absolutely out of this world. Like, I do not understand how he does not get attention in person. I really don't.
This would be an excellent pet for someone that's a little skittish, gun shy, or maybe even scared of
Yes.
snakes.
I don't know if anybody.
He is so sweet.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear him super well, but as he said, this is actually would be a great pet for anybody who is. I'm about to start the auction now.
Anyone's nervous?
Yeah, so anybody who is like a little bit nervous, they're not quite sure about snakes. There's a reason that I did. Again, I put a starting bid on him, even though he's not a super expensive morph, but oh my gosh, is he stunning. But yeah, he would be excellent for somebody who is a little bit skittish. And anybody who's just like not quite sure, because he is just a very, very laid back animal. The only time that he gets I won't even say squirrely, because that's not even the best way to put it, is that he loves food. He loves food. He's not going to give you a single bit of trouble when it comes to eating.
For any parents that is trying to be an educator to maybe their children, and maybe their children are scared, or this is one of those pets that's really excellent for maybe, a teenager, or maybe, 8, 9, 10, that are very interested, but also very scared, to just have a very good educational experience.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. I see we have a big already in.
Oh, we do.
So thank you so much. It looks like
Is it Cookie Pies? Cookie Pies? Like he's phenomenal. Like I am genuinely going to be very sad to see him go. As I am with all of them, but I've had him. He's about the same age as Holly. And but he's great. Like
weight and frozen thaw.
I have a scale right here. I actually brought the scale down. But yes, he will absolutely take frozen thawed, no problem at all.
He's probably like almost 500. He's
No, I don't know about 5. But he's a decent size. I will weigh him here in a sec.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've got 10 seconds here. I love him. I love him so much. It's gonna be a rough one. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be a rough one. But I like, so long as they go to good homes, it is worth it. Thank you so much. He's about a year, I would say a year and a half old. And we are going to put him on the scale right now. He is probably not going to sit still. 430. So he's 430 grams.
Told you almost 5.
Yeah. You were close. I think we get in the habit of looking at the big snakes too much. And then we're just like, oh, this thing must only weigh like 100 grams.
That's the other thing that's good about him, is because he's not a baby, so he's not over fragile. He's like nice, and he's not huge, so he's intimidating. He's just like a good size for, someone who's.
He's not fussy.
Yeah.
He's not fussy. He's not shy. He's not bitey. He's not nothing. Like, he is just a gem, just like his dad. Saber's the same way.
So sweet.
And
then did we get the age?
I'm gonna be sad. Yeah, a year and a half. I don't. It is on his listing. His actual hatch date is on his listing there. I know he's a year and a half. Man, I didn't update his weight like at all, so I'm glad you asked, because his last weight says 361. But yeah, so he's about a year and a half old. Probably, I think he's a little bit younger than Holly though.
So we have 2 for redos.
Okay, so
one was a technical. It's the pastel GHI, and then the crazy.
All right, so we are gonna bring back the pastel GHI. I don't know how to do this, so bear with me for a second.
Congratulations again.
Yes, thank you to everybody so far who has won and who is participating here. Add existing. I don't know how to. How do you redo these? I know you can, I just don't know how. Go to the shop. Concluded.
No bids.
Okay, no bids. There we go. Okay, so rerun auction. Okay, so we are rerunning the auction because there was a technical issue with this one. So this is Scotty. This is the pastel GHI. Beautiful girl. And again, I'm going to do the close up. I can't help it. I can't help myself. I love this. I love all of that inside those super messed up keyhole alien heads.
Crossover X and those.
Yeah. She's just super cool. I love all of those speckles. I love it.
That's so cool.
Keep telling myself I don't need her. Someone else hit her.
Those X's, the lava lamp X's.
Oh, I know.
I feel like I'm detangling genetic code.
It's actually doing good color right there at that
Yeah,
spot.
that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, Rayanne, I know. You have her no. Half brother, or half sister.
Amanda just commented, I think.
Oh, where?
Said a great looking pattern.
Oh, Amanda Panda.
Yeah.
It is a gorgeous pattern. I love that so much. It's so pretty.
What makes the alien look like that?
That would be GHI. So the pastel is predominantly just affecting color and making it a lot brighter because GHI is kind of a dark morph, but that is definitely what does this to the pattern.
Yeah.
It just completely blows it out of the water. But like, and I'm not saying this, I don't do it. It's the snakes that are making these amazing babies. Like I pair them together. So,
Hey, Cookie, this is our first live auction, so we're going to be learning with you.
yes. So don't worry. It popped up on my end. So I'll reach out to you after the auction is concluded. But yeah, so she is okay. You are sticking around, but that's okay. That's okay.
She's
Oh,
so
hi.
brilliant.
Hello.
Yeah, she's so brilliant. It's quite all right.
You gonna come back? You gonna come back with me? That's all right. All right. So we have this one, wrong one. There we go. Okay. And so this is the last one that we are going to rerun. And this is the banana pewter calico yellow belly female. Okay. And she's the one that if she doesn't sell, I'm only going to give her so many chances. Like, I don't mean on auction, I just mean in general, as far as taking her to shows or listing her on MorphMarket. And I'm only going to give her so long because I'm probably going to hold this one back. I have no issues with that whatsoever because she is absolutely amazing. This pattern on her is incredible. Very tough to see because of the way these lights are and the camera and such. But it's the calico really obliterates this pattern. And I feel like she consistently has this, which I'm not sure if that is dirt or paradoxing because I feel like I thought it was dirt at first, but it does not come off. So I'm actually not sure. But yeah, she has incredible pattern and she will be a great breeder replacement for when her mom is retired. And I just like, if she ends up staying with me, I won't be upset in the slightest. But she is super cool. I love that pattern. I love the way, if she ages like her, they're not even related, but the one that I produced the season before last, then her color is just going to get really nice and creamy, even creamier than it is now. And it's just very, very pretty. And I'm really looking forward to watching her get older. Yeah, you have another one. That has to be dirt. I don't know how you guys do that. I really don't. And it's always you light colored ones. Always. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. All right. We've got 10 seconds left on the lane.
It's like she gets to stay home.
Yes, this is the last chance on her. And there we go. She is staying home.
I was
Now-
holding my breath last time you had her up, and I was doing it again.
Okay, so that is the end of the auctions. We do have 3 more snakes to show you. This is going to be real quick, but one is what I'm the most excited about for this season. The female that I had heart palpitations when I got her.
No, the auctions are over, and you're just going to be doing black sauces.
Okay. Yes. Now, I'm not gonna, I'm not going to have this girl out for very long because she is actively being paired and she is actively building follicles as well. So funny, your 2 faves didn't sell. I have a lot of faves, to be perfectly honest, but Buren was definitely one of them, and he definitely sold. So, but I'm not upset as long as everybody goes to great homes. I am not upset. But so that is the end of the auctions. But I do want to thank everybody for hanging out and showing up. Everybody who bid. Once again, I'll get to all of you guys after this concludes. But yeah, this has been a great first session. I appreciate everybody's patience, and I appreciate everybody who stuck around as well. But this girl is a pastel fire calico yellow belly spot nose visual paint. She is one of my favorites in my entire collection. And I recently got her from J&E Exotics this past fall. She came out of quarantine and started pairing. She is a very enthusiastic breeder, very enthusiastic. Like, she's obscene. So, very excited about this. I have been obsessed with the paint project for the past 4.5 years. So I am very much looking forward to producing visuals. She's a stunning girl. She's absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait to see what she produces. But this girl's probably going to live with me for the rest of ever. So nobody's getting her. I'm just saying. But I'm going to put her away because, like I said, she is being actively paired and building follicles. I do not want to stress her out.
What does passing do to what does passing do to paint? Then just paint do.
And I probably should have brought Save It down, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're
professional.
Yeah, just being quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain.
So paint is a very pixelated gene. It is recessive, and it's a very granite, almost granite style gene, except it is a recessive gene. It creates a lot of pixelation in the pattern. In her specifically, it's actually almost tough to see the fact that she's paint because her pattern is so obliterated. But that's part of what it does. Like, I love pixelated genes, and that's why paint is one of my favorites. I actually have a single gene visual paint upstairs, and Isaac is going to grab him right now real quick, just so that you guys can see. So this is a snake. I actually have a bunch of snakes that I still have that I produced a while ago that they're still in my collection because we need the paint test to come out. We've been waiting a couple of years, but they're having a bit of trouble with the genetic test and getting it to be perfectly accurate. So still waiting. This is Thorn. She's a female. Now, she might not look super impressive to most people, but she is an absolutely gorgeous snake. She is a vanilla het clown, and she is also possible het paint. So she doesn't have a lot going on, but paint it's getting a little bit more popular and a little bit more available right now. Oh, says it is currently locked. My paint is actually currently locked right now with a female, so I cannot bring him out, unfortunately. But you can see him if you go to my collection here on MorphMarket. You can actually see him on there, and you can see, and he's just a single gene paint, so you can see what that morph does. Yes, the head stamp is nuts, and that is just the vanilla. That is just the vanilla head stamp. I produced a lot of produced a lot of vanillas in this clutch and a similar clutch, and she definitely has the coolest head stamp of them all. And because of how bright she is, I'm really hoping that she's going to test positive eventually for paint. But we just got to be patient and hope that the guys that are working on the tests have a lot of luck soon, because I got a lot who need tested. Hello. But yeah, her name is Thorn, and she's probably staying. Hi, honey. Hello. I have a lot of animals that are just 2 gene 2 gene animals because I am very particular about expression, very particular. And whenever you really start getting those stacked animals, unless you know what those original genes look like, if you have an animal that has 4 genes in it, but you don't know, but the parents had 4 genes or 5 genes or whatever, it can be tough to see the quality of those genes. And so I tend to buy animals that I'm like, I really love that expression. Okay, it's only a 2 gene animal, but I love the expression. And that's just what I want to work with. So what is your dream morph combo? Oh gosh, that's tough.
You wanna,
I personally, I want to have a spot nose, red gene, calico paint. Maybe possible fire in there too. That is what I want to see. And I'm going to be close. I won't have red gene, unfortunately, but I'm going to be hopefully producing some of those this year. And I'm also very curious to see a vanilla scream paint, which is a fire vanilla paint. And I also have a possibility of producing those this year with that female that I just showed. Very exciting. But yeah, so like this girl, especially if she tests positive for paint, I'm probably going to keep her, even though she is just visually, she's just vanilla, because her expression is incredible. And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the best expression. Red gene and red stripe, different? Yes. My brain glitched for a second. So yeah, red gene is a very subtle pattern. It's a very subtle color enhancer more than anything. And it's, yeah, that's exactly what happened. So it is often tied to blackhead because that's the gene that it was discovered in, like, and it's easier to see in blackhead combinations. But it's a very subtle color enhancer. Whereas red stripe is, I actually don't know why it's called red stripe, because it's not stripy to me, but it's very pixelated. It brings up a lot of orange and it works really, really well with those granite style genes. And the last one that I'm going to show you is a sibling to this girl. And the paradox just wants to hang out, I guess. Okay, so this is Morales. The color, the camera's not doing him any favors. So this is a vanilla paint, or not vanilla paint. This is a vanilla clown who is possible het paint. So this is Thorn's brother. I definitely wish this was a female, but the color is a lot richer. It's a lot warmer in person than what the camera is showing right now. But I'm really, really hoping that this boy tests positive for paint, because he's beautiful and I love him so much. But even if he doesn't, then he's gonna make a beautiful pet for somebody, or maybe somebody who's just starting out with breeding. He would also be really good for that. But I'm not gonna make any of these guys available until they're tested, just so I know for sure, because that's a pretty significant difference whether they test positive or not. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry. But yeah, these are beautiful, beautiful snakes. I love that vanilla. This was my first year working with vanilla when I produced these guys. And oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did, because I love it way more than I thought I would. I definitely wasn't giving vanilla enough credit before. What, you want to explore that too? You want to go see? See how beautiful you are? He's stunned. He doesn't know what to do. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much for everybody who came to hang out, for everybody who participated. This has been a great experience. Thank you for all of your patience. We had less than 24 hours to prepare for this. So hopefully next time things are a little bit more polished. We get things more figured out. Hopefully something better with this lighting isn't terrible. It's just not quite what I would like. but it's a little tough to experiment because the camera settings are a little bit different whenever you're live versus just testing it with your normal camera on your phone. So, but we'll see how this goes. And thank you so much to everybody for hanging out, like I said. And we will, yeah. And I appreciate everybody, even who just came to hang out and show us support here. So that's awesome. Be sure to follow us on MorphMarket because we are probably going to do more of these lives. I do have a few other animals that are going to be available for sale and also some adults as well. But right now we're really, really low on animals now because you guys are wiping us out here. But we have clutches that are going to be dropping here pretty soon. And like I said before, be sure to go and follow us on YouTube if you are curious to watch the hatching happen in real time. And that's completely natural hatching. We don't interfere unless we have to. So you get to watch them pip and hatch all completely live. And it's really cool to watch. It's super awesome. But yeah, so also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm really bad about being active on posting on Instagram. I'm on there, but I don't post as much as I should. I'm trying to get better with that. But if you ever need to reach out to me, feel free to do that on MorphMarket, on Instagram, on Facebook. And also I have a phone number listed on all of those places as well. Feel free to text me. So yeah, this was great. I love you guys so much. This is awesome. I will see you next time. Bye. And now we have the awkward moment because I don't know how to stop streaming. Okay, let's see here. End event. Okay, now bye.